There's a man most Nigerians have never heard of. He has no elected position, no political party, no campaign poster. But over 30 years, he has been sitting at the table where decisions about your country are made. He helped move billions of dollars stolen from Nigerian Central Bank into secret offshore accounts. In fact, a Swiss court once convicted him of money laundering. American prosecutors caught him funding politicians illegally, and when this man turned 80 years old, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu personally gave him Nigeria's second highest national honor. His name is Gilbert Chagoury, and I promise you, after watching this video, you will never look at Nigeria the same way again. Now, before I show you anything, I need you to understand something important. Everything you're about to hear is documented. Swiss court records, US Department of Justice press releases, PBS Frontline investigators, The Cable, Premium Times, Sarah reporters. This is not rumor, this is not speculation. This is the documented history of one man's influence over your country. And the reason most Nigerians have never heard his name is simple: power works best when it stays hidden. I mean, when the people holding the real strings are not the ones standing in front of cameras, not the one on your ballot papers, not the one giving speeches on Democracy Day. The real power in Nigeria has always preferred the background, and Gilbert Chagoury has always been very comfortable in that background for a very long time. Let me show you who exactly he is, and let me show you exactly why this story is your story. Gilbert Chagoury was born in Lagos. His family is Lebanese, part of a community that has been in Nigeria for over a century, building businesses quietly across the country. In 1971, he founded the Chagoury Group, construction, real estate, infrastructure, and over the next 2 decades, he built something more valuable than buildings. He built relationships with governors, with generals, with presidents, and by the time Sonny Abacha seized power in 1993, Chagoury was not just a businessman anymore. He had become what insiders call a gatekeeper, the man you call when you need something done, the man who knows which doors to open, and more importantly, which doors to close. Now, I need you to think about something. Between 1993 and 1998, an estimated of 3 to 5 billion naira was stolen from Nigeria's treasury under Sonny Abacha. That is not naira, that is dollars. Money that was supposed to build your roads, your hospitals, your schools, gone. But money does not just disappear, it moves into Swiss bank accounts, Luxembourg structures, offshore vehicles across Europe, and according to a Geneva court, Gilbert Chagoury was one of the key people who helped move it. In 2001, he was convicted, money laundering, aiding a criminal organization, but guess what? He did not go to prison. He negotiated, he returned a portion of the stolen funds, and in exchange, immunity, he walked free. And then, in 2004, when Nigerian authorities tried to arrest him at the Lagos airport, he never showed up. Maybe someone warned him. Someone with access to classified security information called a convicted money launderer and told him to stay away. Now, think about what that means and think about who has access to that kind of information. Now, you might think, okay, this is Nigeria and Switzerland old story, far away. But here's where it gets closer to home. Chagoury spent years cultivating influence in Washington, D.C. He donated millions to the Clinton Foundation. In 2016, leaked emails from the US State Department showed a Clinton Foundation official trying to arrange a special back channel meeting for Chagoury. Despite the fact that at that time, Chagoury was on a US government terrorism watch list, the Los Angeles Times called it pay for play. But he went even further. He used ordinary people, paid them to donate money to American political campaigns in their own names, while the real money came from him. This is called using straw donors. It is a federal crime in the United States. But then again, in 2021, the US Department of Justice caught him. He signed a deferred prosecution agreement, admitting to conspiring to violate American election finance laws. He paid a fine, he walked free again. And think about why they use it to protect him. 3 times Swiss courts, Nigeria arrest attempts, American prosecutors, times 3 deals, 3 times walking free. When ordinary Nigerians go to court for stealing just one phone, this man has walked away free from 3 different legal crises in 3 different countries. Now let us come to the project most Nigerians have actually seen, Eko Atlantic City. That gleaming island rising from the ocean of Victoria Island, Lagos. Luxury towers, premium offices, international hotels, It is beautiful, and it was built on land where approximately 80,000 Nigerians used to live. The Morocco community, Otodogbame waterfront settlement that had existed for generations, demolished, erased, gone, so that Chagoury Group could reclaim 10 million square meters of Lagos coastline. And who was the governor of Lagos State when the foundations of this arrangement were being laid? Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the same man sitting in Aso Rock today.
APC and Tinubu definition of democracy is government of Bola Ahmed Tinubu by Seyi Tinubu for the Chagouris. Lebanese people are taking over our economy.
Now, here's the part that connects directly to your everyday life. Since Tinubu became president in 2023, High-Tech Construction Company, a company connected to the Chagoury Group, has been awarded infrastructure contracts in Nigeria worth over $50 billion. $50 billion. Now, let me help you understand that number. Nigeria's entire federal budget for 2024 was approximately 28 trillion naira. The Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway contract alone is estimated at $13 billion. That is roughly 20 trillion naira. Almost as much as Nigeria's entire national budget going to one company for one road. And according to investigative reports, these contracts were not put through the standard public competitive bidding process required by Nigerian procurement law. No open tender where any qualified company could compete. No transparent selection process, direct awards. Meanwhile, the same government has borrowed close to 40 trillion naira in just 3 years. Now, the shocking part, our children will be paying that debt. Their children will also be paying that debt. While one company collects contracts worth more than Nigeria's annual budget, without competitive bidding. I want to end with one final detail. In 2026, Gilbert Chagoury turned 80 years old. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu personally issued a public birthday tribute to him, and Chagoury was awarded the Grand Commander of the Order of the Niger, Nigeria's second highest national honor. The same honor given to heads of states, to distinguished patriots, given to a man convicted of money laundering in Switzerland, given to a man who signed a deferred prosecution agreement with American prosecutors, given to a man whose company is collecting the biggest contracts in Nigerian history without competitive bidding. Just think about it. What does it tell you about who this country considers a Nigerian hero? Now, let me be completely honest with you before I finish. I have covered this story as factually as I can, but I want to be fair. Gilbert Chagoury has never been convicted of anything in Nigeria. His lawyers have consistently denied all allegations. Eco Atlantic has created real jobs and real development, and experienced construction companies winning government contracts is not automatically wrong. But here's the question I cannot shake. Nigeria is borrowing trillions. Ordinary Nigerians cannot afford food. Graduates cannot find jobs. 15 Nigerians are being killed every single day. And in the middle of all this, one man who has been convicted in Switzerland, who signed a DOJ agreement in America, is collecting $50 billion in contracts without competitive bidding and receiving national honors. The same man has been described in official documents as a confidant of the president. The Nigerian State House was listed as his organization in one document. 2 questions. 1. Had you ever heard the name Gilbert Chagoury before this video? 2. Do you think Nigerian infrastructure contracts should require open public bidding? Drop your honest answers below. So that is the full breakdown. Gilbert Chagoury, born in Lagos, built an empire, became Abacha's gatekeeper. Convicted in Switzerland, made a deal worked free. Caught in America, made a deal worked free again. Displaced 80,000 Nigerians to build Eco Atlantic, collecting $50 billion in contracts, while Nigeria borrows 40 trillion naira, and received Nigeria's second highest national honor from President Tinubu. All documented, all real. And now you know. Share this video, let's keep everyone informed, and don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you never miss my next update, and trust me, you won't be disappointed. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.